finding what makes you special and what you can bring to the table. And a lot of it has to do too with harnessing your fan base that you have on your social media sites, because that's kind of your currency. Because really with editors and TV bookers and stuff like that, they're saying to us as publicists when we're pitching you, what do you bring to the table? Will having you in our magazine make people read it?
Yeah.
Will having you on our TV show make people watch it? And you have to think really about the answer to that question. Now, you're developing your fan base and you're reaching out to your fans and you're cultivating the activation of that fan base. That's going to be everything. I want to write a bio on you guys. I know your story because I've heard you tell it so many times.
We're so bad at writing bios. I think we've sat down and tried it like 4 times. We're like, this.
Well, I think it's like if you go, we met this way, this is who we are, blah, blah, blah. But I think if you tie it in with the music and what that's like and how it's inspired, then that always winds up being a better bio, because it is all about the music at the end of the day. So I think for you guys, and especially with what you're doing with doing a conceptual kind of thing, I want to do a conceptual kind of bio.
Okay.
So I'm going to base it around that. And, you know, bands grow, and you might want to do a different bio every record.
Oh, probably. I mean.
Yeah. But, you know, there'll be bits of it that you'll keep and you'll carry on to the next one. Journalists like it when you take the time to know what they do and know what their preferences are.
Absolutely.
And also, journalists have a hard time with it lately. You know, their staffs are being cut. You know, their budgets are being cut. They have a million people like us calling them every day.
Yeah.
You know, and they have to wade through all of this stuff. And if you just say to somebody, will you do this for me? Now, they may do this for you. But if you say, I saw your story last week on Shadows Fall. I get how you write. Here's a blurb about my band that's kind of in a voice that I think would reflect yours. We're coming next week. Here's a photo you can also run. If you have space, if you can run that, we would appreciate it greatly.
Yeah.
Now, you can't expect them to get back to you, but if they have a space in the publication, they might just run it because it's ready.
So you just do as much as you can for them. Like, just have it all prepared so it's like they don't even need to do, like, as little work as you can give them to do. It's always the best idea. Well,
yeah, if you make it easy, if it's a yes or no question, you're more apt to get an answer.
And that's another reason why we send the questionnaire to you guys to fill out, is because those alternative interests that you have outside the world of music, that may open up a door that wasn't available earlier.
This applies to every band out there. I mean, for your hometown publication, and you guys are lucky you're in Minneapolis because, you know, the Star Tribune is great, and
the City Pages,
and the City Pages is great. Yeah, absolutely. If you play a lot, pick one show down the road that's going to be the highlight show.
Yeah, so they can post that in the in the newspaper.
Right, because, you know, some bands will play every week and try and get a preview every week.
Yeah,
that's just not going to happen, no matter where you're from. You know.
Yeah, and if you have like a friend that happens to have a decent camera, I would recommend having them document the shows, because if they don't have a staff photographer to send out to that show, you can be like, hey, listen, we have photos ourselves. I can gladly send you one.
Absolutely.
Say your drummer is going to be the person who handles the publicity in your band. Like, don't say, I'm the drummer of the band. Say, I'm calling about such and such bands. Like, because I feel like the most successful bands have each person in the band taking care of something. You know, publicity, radio, booking, and online probably are the 4 most, you know, crucial things to deal with.
Yeah.
Maybe not radio for all genres, but, you know, if you want to move your career forward, like, these are the things that need to be kind of taken care of, like selling your CDs, getting the word out about you, getting the word out about your shows, and booking the shows. And if each one of you specializes in something, and then if you sign to a label at some point, then you guys can supervise what those professionals
like already
do.
having done it ourselves,
Yeah, already having done it, already knowing that inside out about your band. Because nobody's really an expert at these things. You learn as you go.
Yeah.
You know, and no one knows your material better than you.
Absolutely.
So, you know, any band that has like control like that is bound to be successful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would say take advantage of the strengths in each of you. If someone is good at math and can handle money well and accounting capabilities, have them in charge of the merch booth. You know, at the end of the night, you're going to the manager, you're doing a cut. If you have someone that's, you know, really good at talking on the phone, like Jamie was saying, you know, that person's in charge of talking to radio people, hooking up, booking, that sort of thing.
Yeah. I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think we've said it all.